Are you guys ready for another glorious episode?
I am so ready for all these glorious Lokis to be revealed.
Yes, I mean, we have an alligator one now and all kinds, so I'm very excited. And as you can see, I'm a variant too, I think. Am I? I don't know. I have new hair. Woo! So welcome back, guys. Storm here. Variant Storm.
I'm here. Hi.
I'm here.
We're going to be watching episode 5 today of Loki, and this one is called Journey into Mystery. Very literal. What do you guys think?
Big time.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's so many things going on. Mobius was pruned, so we don't know if he went into this other realm like Loki did, but in a different branch. We don't know if he's on a different branch.
He might be.
I
really overthought it last time. B-15, I was so mad too, because once we knew she was good, I mean, we don't know anything about these characters really. We've only seen so many episodes, and with B-15, she was so tough in the beginning that I was like, oh god, she's going to be problematic later. But oh my god, her emotions last time, I'm like, I really like her, she's a good person, and all these people in TVA have been manipulated, had their memories erased, and you know, they don't even know their variants, and they've been doing this job for how long now, and they were removed from their actual lives, and it just sucks. So she's gone, and Loki and Mobius losing everyone in one episode was very shocking. So I'm happy that our Loki, I keep saying that, but that's the Loki we've been following, he seems to be okay, and there is some kind of realm where all these other Lokis were sent to as well. So I'm wondering if it's just one location, but there could be so many, who knows? So I'm hoping Mobius is with them as well. I'm hoping he is alive.
So, yeah,
absolutely. And who's really behind it all? Like, these timekeepers, they were just droids. They were just robots. So who's behind it all?
Yep, good question. And I ranted all these theories last time that I was like, well, maybe that was a security system and there are 3 of them still, but maybe it's all just a lie and there's one person. Watch it be Thanos again. I'm around. It's a different version of him. No, like messing around like the Infinity Stones don't do much. Well, hey, I have a bigger power I can manipulate. Who knows? No, I know it's not him, but so I'm curious what's going to happen. I love the thumbnail for this one. We're on Disney Plus, of course, and we have Loki with his horns, and we've seen this in the trailer with his cool outfit. So he loves his green, and he has a button which I think says "Vote for Loki" or something, right? What I remember from the trailer, but I can't see it on the actual thumbnail. I just see the pin, but I think we should.
Superior.
He's superior. He always is. So I think we'll get into it, and we'll go from there. What do you think?
Excellent.
It'll be glorious.
Yes.
And you guys know that we have full reactions on our Patreon, and it helps us out a lot if you check out our Patreon, because we need the support, and we love you guys. Even subscribing, giving the video a thumbs up helps us out a lot.
Yes, please
love
do.
You guys. Please do. All right, so 105.
Nobody else knows.
Everything's upside down.
Upside down.
Oh my god, yes.
Topsy-turvy.
It's like a Black Widow, too. She has like the hourglass. So like a neutral dimension.
Yeah, it doesn't look very friendly.
It's all destruction.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Flip his hair.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love his horns.
This is it, isn't it? This is where you dragged me after you stole my life.
When we prune a branched reality, we move it to a place on the timeline where it won't continue growing. A void at the end of time.
Oh, so all those guys are in the void.
Nothing ever comes back from there. I can help you if you trust me.
She'll make it happen. It's like the devil's anus. From Ragnarok.
Void. I'm gonna void you.
Look at the birds.
Will someone please explain to me what the hell is going on? And now I'm surrounded by variants of myself, plus an alligator, which I'm heartbroken to report I didn't even find. Well, that's strange. And now we're running from God knows what, trying to get to God knows where.
This is the place where the TVA dumps its rubbish. Everything they've proven. And Elias.
Oh, there's no such thing as an alligator tag.
You're telling me that thing's a Loki too?
Oh, yes.
He's like no clothes, but just the horns. I love how he has like Mjolnir.
Okay, wait. What was your Nexus event, Your Majesty?
I killed Thor.
Aww. Especially how young he is. Oh god, look at Thor's hammer. What? The candy canes.
We live on candy cane.
It's just a void. What if the void isn't the end? What if there's something beyond it?
I wouldn't really trust that one either.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we get past the void?
What about the Void spacecraft?
Yes, the prototype.
I'll get the file.
Alright, maybe she is helping.
It's a spaceship designed to.
How long?
Any second now.
She was! She's so smart.
I'll admit you had me fooled there for a minute. Just tell everyone else to piss off and we can settle this between us.
Works for me.
What happened to finding the man behind
Yeah,
the curtain?
I wouldn't trust that at all.
Tell you what.
Oh, so now she's going there anyways.
After I vanquished Captain America and Iron Man, I claimed my prize. All 6 Infinity Stones.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, don't fight. His crown stays on tight.
Everything proceeded correctly my entire life until Thanos attacked our ship.
So you didn't try to stab him?
Huh, certainly not. After I faked my death, I simply drifted in space. Away from Thor, away from everything.
I love his outfit though, it looks like fabric.
God of outcasts.
Juice box.
I'm glad we have sustenance there.
Have any of you met a woman variant of us?
Sounds terrifying.
Oh, she is. That's kind of what's great about her. I'm gonna kill Goliath, and I could use all the help I could get.
Heck no.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
She's right there. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
They have like gangs of Loki. Scary Lokis. Funny Lokis.
Can't trust yourself.
Yeah, right?
An old school bus.
Ooh. Well, that's pizza? Oh my god. Yes, it's Mobius! Yay!
Yes.
Yeah, it's all things from Earth. Took his hand off! Ew! Oh my god!
Mayhem.
You just yelled glorious purpose!
Oh my god.
We cut the throat of every person who trusts us and what? Power. Glorious power. Glorious purpose.
She's the only one I do trust. And right now, I believe she's our only chance of stopping the TVA.
That's good enough for me.
It's gonna be awesome when Loki and Sylvie get together.
When I pruned myself, I thought I might be able to find Loki. That storm, that thing's likely already got him.
You really believe that?
It doesn't matter.
Want to go back to the angry cloud?
Yeah.
Oh, very
She's the only one thinking outside the box, really.
See? He's on board.
He's praying. Thinks we're going to die.
Crap. Ooh.
Is that bad?
Well, usually means cannibalistic marauders or cannibalistic pirates.
Delightful.
Or did anyone order a
Sylvie?
pizza?
Yeah, right?
Is he a coward or was he being brave?
So shit.
Mobius.
So you're excited you have friends now?
Us as a child, us in the future, and us as an alligator. Yes, we're gonna kill Goliath.
Oh my god, that was your plan.
Yeah.
And you all went along with it?
I was having my doubts.
All right. What's your plan? How do we get past the guard dog?
I'm going to enchant it.
I think she can do it. The music's so great. Oh, there she is.
Oh my god.
What prison is this?
It's funny.
I just love how it stays on his head.
Yeah.
Want to cut up?
There you go. Oh, you shared the same one. Hey, good move.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
It's so cute. It's like
I won't let you down.
you're gonna cause the Nexus event. Oh, I was wondering what the heck was with their heads. That's weird.
Yeah.
He never did tell her what he wanted to say in the chamber.
Mm-hmm. That will
Kinda
cause
know
the
what he wanted
Nexus
to
event.
say.
Teach your skills to that Loki.
You're gonna need this on your journey.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
That's nice.
Yeah, they're all so nice to each other.
Oh wow.
Looks like you got away in the end. I always do. What will you do?
Oh.
Yeah! There you go. That's good.
Good.
You're my favorite.
You're my favorite. Is that what you just said?
We'll have to cause a distraction.
I got
Kiss
one.
her.
Yes.
Boink.
Needs bait.
Something's gonna happen to
on
him,
the
which
back.
is gonna cause that connection.
Oh wow.
No, it's looking at her.
Oh, it's going right for her.
Help.
Yes.
They need to be together, so
Oh,
grab
yeah.
her. Or did they create it? Oh, he's helping.
Oh my god.
Awesome. Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
powerful.
I think we're stronger than we realize.
'Cause he's the older version, right? So he's like,
Yes, in the future.
uh-huh.
Ooh.
What a wisdom. No. Oh, I hope he doesn't get it. He knows
Feels
he's
so
done.
alive
No.
There he
he
goes.
Whoa, got it.
Yes. Ooh.
Last second. That was good. Now what?
I've opened it.
Whoa. No, I was wondering. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, because that's what they were trying to do, but still, it's the unknown.
It's gotta be.
Oh my god.
That was exciting. Oh, the older Loki. It really shows that Loki's been through so much, and he seems so selfish. Yes, he's done things for himself in the past and always wanted to be the superior one, but he really does have a good side to him. Like, all the other versions were helping out for the most part. I mean, he has bad sides too, so that was funny to see, like, how different all the Lokis can be. Yeah, I mean,
wants
like,
to be king.
you have the gang of Lokis that are terrorizing, like, nicer Lokis, and
they're all after each other.
Yeah, so, like, even that king, the kid, like, he gave his dagger, his gold dagger,
Yes, he did.
to let to help him out. And the older one killed himself, like, he sacrificed himself.
Sure did.
And he was super powerful. So I kind of knew
Extremely.
there would be a big reveal to show, like, I mean, not all of Loki's powers, but to show how powerful he is capable of being.
I guess so.
Yeah,
we
and
haven't seen
especially
that
when they
yet.
pull multiples together, they can make it work.
Yeah, especially if you really care for each other. I don't know if it's like a love connection kind of thing, or just caring for another, or just having two together.
Just bonding, yeah.
It's cool. So
Yeah.
we did see an extreme ability they could do together. Like, that was awesome. And I just think there's way more now that they could probably do, because it's
Absolutely.
so new
And
and
Sylvie
figuring this
gave
out.
him, gave him hope that yes, you can enchant too, because you are me.
Yeah.
We are Loki.
Yep, and it was already within him. So last moment being with her, great support, and having that strong connection anyways helps. And last moment knowing you're going to die, survival instincts kick in, and that, I guess, spiked it. So I'm happy he could do it as well. What a way to learn, too. It's like, no pressure, but you got to know, because it's like now or never, you're going to die. Yeah. So I love the monster. What do they call it? The Goliath? Kind of like Goliath, but Goliath or something. Yeah, and that was so evil and scary and bizarre, right? And it looked like a skull. Like some kind of dragon skull or something, and it's on fire with the smoke.
The
animation behind that,
right?
Kind of, I don't know. Like
it reminds you of Black Panther.
Oh, you think so? Just because of the animal type skull?
Why not the skull? You know,
with the bad version.
It kind of looks like a cat skull. I think it's like a dragon or a dog. I don't know, but it was just a cool looking creature. Freaky, being in this different realm. Like, how cool is that? Like, all the mystery behind everything. Like, there's just so many questions, and it gets more interesting. Because first we thought that getting pruned, you die, but you don't because they can't destroy your person.
Yeah.
That's right.
So they have to send you away to this realm, this void that doesn't exist on a timeline, decaying, and
there's a dead end. You can't get out of it.
Yeah, they exile everything that they don't want on the timeline there in order to get rid of it, because they can't kill the person on a timeline or even at the TVA, right? Because then they're still existing or whatever, so they need to reset or change things. So it's a really
now
interesting
that
idea.
this edge is open, can all the Lokis come out? Like even the ones that are in that pad, that cool underground pad, they're all fighting together.
I mean, I don't know, because some were like really
or is it
greedy.
Temporarily open?
Good question. And I'm thinking it's temporary because they were still enchanting in that moment. So I'm guessing once they stop enchanting, it's going to go back to how it was. Unless they, by enchanting with people from the TVA, it unlocks actual memories. So unless this creature is also manipulated like the other variants, maybe it has memories and will go away or do something else if it's similar. Or it's just going to be temporary, and once they stop enchanting it, it's going to go back to how it was.
It's going to close and rejuvenate, because they said that was the key. They had to kill that to get out.
That's weird.
Yeah, so I don't know.
It looks like they did.
They enchanted it, but they didn't kill it yet, right? Because we didn't see any killing going on. We just saw them use the green enchanting move.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I thought they abolished it and they're going through the edge, but
yeah, I mean they opened it up, but the smoke was all around them still.
Yeah,
so I don't think they killed it, but maybe they can figure out how to do it. They were joking about it, saying like, "Oh well, go for the head, the heart, the whatever it has." But I don't know, just because we see a head, it's a very bizarre looking monster.
Right.
So
and they don't know anything about but at least they can get through. It looks like they're going to succeed. And Mobius is back. He's going back to the TVA. So what's going to happen to him when he sees Rainslayer again?
That's great. I know.
Friends.
That was so sweet to see that, and we were hoping for that. And he really has come far because, like, learning so much about Loki, we've always loved him in MCU, and we were devastated with Infinity War, like everyone was. Like, I hated that so much, and even though that's technically this Loki, it was before that happened, so it's still a different Loki. It's all complicated and stuff, but I love following this Loki because it kind of like doesn't make that okay that he died, but he's back. And I was kind of having a moment of laughing and being like, oh wow, I was devastated when we lost that character, but now we have all these possibilities. So we have all kinds of Lokis that can join the team.
Isn't that great? It's a riot.
Yeah, I mean, having an alligator one was so great. Like, just how bizarre. And I love how everything has to relate to Earth, you know? Like, it can't be an alien or something, because it's funnier to have an alligator that we can relate to. It doesn't talk or do anything. It has the horns just to show it's a Loki. Like, a lot of
in the future, Loki can can understand him. Like, oh yeah, this is what he's doing. This is
he's just so wise. Or maybe they've been together for so long, he just knows his language. And I mean, I knew he was going to do something crazy and being an alligator. I mean, he's agile for one thing. He can jump really high and quick and attack. But to take off the other Loki's hands, I mean, as gross as that was, it was funny with his scream.
It was a riot. It was a riot. And I love how the kid Loki just picks him up like he's a pet, like a little dog.
Yeah, he just like holds him like, oh, he's like so tough and he really cares for that, for the alligator. And I just love how he follows him around and just knows what's going on. So that's always fun. But very cool idea. I love how original this series is. I mean, at first I wasn't sure how to take it because I just love Loki and I love Owen Wilson. So I'm like, okay, well, this will be interesting. And I don't know. So anyways, like after the second and third one, I was like, wow, this is so cool and so bizarre.
Yeah, it's great. Once Sylvia got in the picture, it really stepped it up, and it really
that's right.
showed a true side of our Loki that we're following.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we saw B-15 back too.
I know,
she's okay in that cell.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm curious with Rainslayer, like what her purpose is, because I was getting mixed messages with her where she was upset. She really liked Mobius and she said friendships are hard to find like ours, and she was upset when he had to be pruned, but she also was scared, wanted to die. She triggered Sylvie because she killed Loki in front of her and then said, kill me, so to get on Sylvie's side. But then right when she was in a different location and had TVA guards coming, she completely changed face.
Oh yeah, she's still,
that's right. Yeah.
So I know she wants to find out what's going on, because when she said to Sylvie that I'm in the dark as you are, I kind of believe that to a certain extent, but the way that she's handling things, I'm just unsure of. And I know she wants to kind of figure it out, but at the same time, I still feel like she's helping whoever is in charge of the TVA, the timeline. That,
you know,
I don't know. I don't trust her.
I have a theory that she might be a Loki.
Oh, you know, that would be a crazy twist.
Wow, maybe.
I don't know. Because she is very devious. She's, you know, she always backstabs everybody between Mobius, Sylvie, even B-15. You don't know what's going on, what she's going to do. And or she's just so
good at her
angry
job
at whoever's behind this, because she knows that particular being took her and made her a variant or put her in this position.
Mm-hmm.
So she's doing it just for her own purpose, not for the whole TVA.
You know, and it is true, because for so long, all the people at the TVA believed they were there to keep things stable. They were doing something really good to keep things at peace, even though you had doomsdays everywhere, people dying, and, you know, but that's just how it was written, and that's what they believed. It had to happen that way. So they are trying to do good by the overall everything. So she's trying to keep everything stable. But now that all chaos is breaking loose and she has the opportunity to find out more, because she was lied to as well, that she's trying to be the boss still and keep things in control, but is also trying to figure out what else is going on. So she's trying to play both roles of still keeping everything stable, because she doesn't want chaos to take over. Like, she's really afraid of that, which I don't blame her. Again, they believe for so long they were trying to keep the peace amongst everything, otherwise everything will fall apart. But she knows it's not right, and she needs to figure out the source. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I think she might have good intentions overall, but just in the bad ways, not the best ways, I guess, right now, just because she's trying to follow orders. I don't know, but I hope she really does turn around and she does mean well.
It would be, yeah.
Maybe she just knows that the sacred timeline has to stay stable, and she's just trying to get this true person or being behind all the timekeepers, like what's going on, why. And maybe she kind of wanted the Lokis to be in the void to see if they can, you know, get to it faster, so she can, you know, slide in with her temp pad and just say, okay, I got it now, try to beat them.
Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of cool if she was thinking that way, to send them all there, because I don't know. I mean, they saw the Nexus event with the two of them. I thought that we were going to see that again in this one, but I'm glad it's not always like that. So they were able to enchant together, and if they go through this portal now that they made this branch, I guess, what's going to happen there? Because it's all assumption, it's all theory right now, because it's never been done before.
Exactly, and it looked like a beautiful place that they were going to go to.
I hope so. It looked kind of, I wasn't sure. I was trying to see what it was, but it looked like it was in ruin, but I could be wrong, and it just had pretty like colors going around.
Maybe
it and
that's
stuff.
what it
but,
was. It looked
but who knows? Because for me, I was already thinking the worst, so maybe it was just in my head that it was in ruin, but it could have just been shadows and stuff. But I hope it's a good place they're going to. But what could it be? Like, what kind of branch do you get out of a void? Or because it's nothing ever done before, like they're starting a whole new timeline of free will. Like, I love that idea that not everything's set in stone. Like, Loki was obsessing over that since the start. And how, you know, Mobius, I love how they're friends, I have to say it again, but even Mobius saying, like, trying to have him understand who he is and what's your drive, and, you know, you always carry so much pain and everything negative follows you and you fail a lot and stuff, but it's not always set in stone. So in that case, it seems like this is how you're always going to be and you'll never change, but it's not who you are. And now he's changing everything about what he's known of himself. I just love the idea of all, like, anything's possible.
Yes, he's changing so much through this whole experience.
Yeah, and he's not set to be one thing. You can always change. So I think that's such a fun idea.
And you saw it clearly, even physically. You even saw it clearly physically when they were in the pad, in that cool underground pad where all the Lokis are fighting each other, and he's just like, okay, I'm dodging, I'm getting out, okay, I'm getting out of here, this is not me, you know.
Yeah.
So he's just seeing these other guys that are different versions of himself, and he's like, no, I'm different, I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, so that was cool. I don't know if it was because he was so new to it and they've been there for a long time, so maybe over time he would be like that, but I like seeing how they are a little different. I mean, of course, physically they're very different, but
physically, yes, but I mean physically as far as them fighting each other, and it's not all about being superior at this point.
Yeah.
And that's my point. It's like he doesn't want to be like they were fighting over who's going to be king.
Yeah,
He's like, I want to get out of here. I'm gone. I don't want to be.
Because they've been there for so long, maybe they just kind of reverted back to, like, you know, if you have nothing else going on besides routine, that maybe eventually all would be like that if they were there for so long. But I am happy. I mean, he was still fresh into that, so he was just like, yeah, no way. But I am happy to see that he was different there. To be like, I want to find a way out of here. I don't want to deal with this right now. And to hear that, like, one Loki killed Thor, and they all have very different stories as Loki.
Right. And why they were pruned,
Man. So can't wait for the next episode, guys. I think that's going to be the finale.
That's going to be the last one, right?
Yeah, I hope there's going to be a season 2. I'm already jumping ahead, guys, because I love Loki. I'm just happy he's back. That's a huge thing. Once I heard there was going to be a Loki series, I'm like, how are they bringing him back? As complicated as it is, it's fun, it's so creative, and I wasn't sure how they'd be able to pull it off, but it's definitely very interesting, and so many Lokis, and we have kind of our main Loki back, and I'm just hoping he'll survive.
We need a little green blanket now, and
that was so cute. I mean, again, it's weird because it's kind of like, I know it's not a sibling, but it is him, so it is perfect. And Mobius, like, joking about it last episode, saying like, oh my god, how weird and perfect is that you fall in love with yourself, kind of thing. But they do seem like different people, you know, and I can separate that, and I think it is a cute relationship, and it's very intriguing. Like, I want to see where this goes, and I want them to be happy together, but then I'm like kind of weirded out at the same time. But for this show alone to challenge that and to take that risk to be like, how are people going to take this? I think that's cool because it's so original.
And it works.
Yeah, like I've never seen something like this where it's like you fall in love with yourself, and it's like, hey, you know, but you're so different at the same time, and the same. Oh
my goodness.
Really makes you think. So, love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to watch the finale. You can check out our shows and movies early on Patreon, sometimes up to a week or more. Please check out our links below, and we'll see you very soon, as always. It'll be very glorious, guys.
It's going to be very glorious.
Glorious purpose!
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Thank you, futuristic Loki.
Yeah.
bye.
Thumbs up.